Hi everyone, this is a tutorial for creating a motion blur effect on a certain part of your image. This is specifically useful if you're trying to convey a sense of extreme speed. The overall effect is going to be a focused front part of your object and a blurred part of the rear of the object, or whatever is furthest from the camera. Basically, this really conveys a sense of speed by saying that the camera was able to focus on the front of the image, but the rear of the object was moving so quickly that it wasn't able to focus on it. So first things first, you want to hit File, open your image. I'm going to be using an F22 Raptor. You want to create a duplicate layer that you're going to be applying the motion blur effect to. And then you find that in your filters, blur, motion blur. The angle is going to be really important because it's going to define how the pixels are stretched. You want to make sure it's going in line with the direction of your object. For me, that's going to be right around -9. Yeah, -9 pixels, or -9 degrees, sorry. The pixels distance is a measure of how far the image can be stretched. The smaller that number, the less the image is stretched. The bigger the number, the more the image is stretched. If you're trying to convey a really big sense of speed, you want to use a bit higher pixel count, but to a certain degree it just gets too blurry. You can't really see what's going on anymore. I'm going to use something around 104 with -9 degrees as the angle. And that really gives it, a high speed look. Now, if you want to apply the effect to only a certain part of the image, you want to create what's called a vector mask. You find that right here. Hit that. And what you want to do next is select your gradient tool and make sure that you're using the black to white setting. And just kind of go from the edge of the image to where you want the blur to start. I'm going to put it right around the middle of the plane. And what that does is it creates a gradual differential, if you will, of how the blur effect is applied. The front of the plane has none of it, and the rear of the plane has 100% of it. Now you could also create more and more layers like this. It gives it an even more blurry look, but I'm pretty satisfied with the way it looks here. And that's how you apply the motion blur effect to a certain part of your image to make it look like it's going really fast. Thank you.